The South Coast Surf Carnival, presented by Jeep Apparel and The Independent on Saturday, rolled into Scottsboro for its 8th year. Sunny skies and blue water greeted the surfers. With 3-foot running surf, the South Coast showed why it's such a special place.
Once again, we're here for the 8th edition of the South Coast Surf Carnival, presented by Jeep Apparel and Independent on Saturday. This morning we arrived on that Scottsboro beach to absolutely excellent conditions with a fantastic light southwesterly wind blowing and awesome surf.
Over the years, the South Coast Surf Carnival has reached a cult-like status amongst the longboarding and stand-up paddleboarding community, with surfers from all over South Africa making the pilgrimage once a year to Scottsboro. A large contingent of surfers from the Cape represented in all the disciplines and categories. One of the Cape's favourite sons, pro longboarder and Jeep team rider Dylan McLeod, was back again with one intention: taking home the crown.
Strategy today, what's going to get the win is patience, sitting out at the back, biding your time and waiting for the biggest set waves to come through. The heats that I'm watching now, the guys are groveling for the smaller ones, not getting the high score. So definitely wait for the sets and balls to the wall. And with the good conditions, I can't wait to hit it. Justin Bing, you mine.
But Justin Bing wasn't going to make it easy, pulling out all the stops with big turns that the judges were rewarding with big scores.
We got some fun waves. 3 of us out on the water, plenty of waves for everybody. Water's warm, a lot of paddling though, but yeah, great waves. I was lucky to get a nice early wave, so I could fall back on that and just had to wait and try catch another good one. But you can't count any of these guys out. All of them are out surfing really well and eager to win this contest.
The interest in the fast-growing sport of stand-up paddleboarding was evident as this year's competition saw more entries in the SUP division than the longboarding for the first time. With the stakes set high, the title of #1 spot in the SUP was highly contested, with the likes of Donald Briley and Jason Ribbink taking no prisoners on the way to the finals.
Yeah, very stoked. I think this is year 7 for me, so she's really excited to be here. It's awesome. Just actually coming from a surf now, and you can stand there and you can see the bottom. It's really crystal clear. The wind's coming up a little bit now, but it's just glassing off, so it's awesome. Really excited to get out there.
Beautiful conditions. I mean, you've seen how the east has blown you in the past, so it's great to go out and have some smooth faces to play with. 2 heats basically left of the day. Semi-final now. I'm in semi number 2. And hopefully that'll see me through into the final. I'd love to get a win. I've spent a lot of time on this SUP and it's the most fun I'm having at the moment.
The Open Ladies division saw a few new faces this year, and the level of competition stepped up a notch. The ladies turned on the gas in the semi-finals, showing that the girls can be just as competitive as the guys. Sarah Baum of Durban, still a junior, showed why she is a force to be reckoned with, raking up some big scores and securing herself a place in the final.
I just surfed the Open Ladies longboard division. It was pretty fun. The conditions are pretty tricky. You don't know which is the right wave to get. And I got a couple of lefts off wide, and yeah, it was pretty fun. All the girls are ripping, and yeah, hopefully I can go into the final and just do the same thing I've been doing in the past couple of heats, and and hopefully take the win.
South Coast Surf Carnival highlights not only the top longboard and SUP action, but also brings some of the country's top kiteboarders together to compete and enjoy the carnival atmosphere. Once again, the guys from the Surf Clinic were on the beach, ready to help any aspiring surfers out there catch their first wave.
I'm just like teaching kids how to surf. All of the kids that I haven't surfed before, so they just want to learn or see other people surf. So now it's their chance to learn how to surf. I've been surfing like for 11 years and I really love it. The thing that I like to teach is because to show the world that all the surfers can surf, like not only white but the black. Doesn't matter who you are and you can surf.
By midday, the business end of the South Coast Surf Carnival began, with the stand-up paddleboarders hitting the water for the first final of the day. The SUP finals drew the crowds. With an even mix of local and cave surfers representing the final four, the pressure was on. Chris Burtish, who just flew on from California to be here after coming second in a big wave event, was still on form, showing no signs of slowing down. The over 35 longboarding division is notoriously competitive, and this year is no different. The finals took to the water with defending champion Craig Daniels looking to keep the crown. Opening up with a ride almost all the way to the shore, Craig was out the gates, making it very difficult for the remaining three surfers to challenge his dominance. The open longboarding finals hit the choppy surf. With last year's winner Jason Ribbink out-injured, it was time for a new title holder. Justin Bing was the man to look out for, winning almost all his previous heats and scoring the only full 10-point ride of the contest. But with the east wind up and the tricky conditions, it was anybody's game.
What you're observing may well be the beginning of the end.
With the finals over, there was just enough time to grab a cold one and enjoy the awesome summer weather before the eagerly awaited results in the prize giving.
I'd like to welcome everybody to the prize giving of the 8th edition of the South Coast Surf Carnival, presented by Jeep Apparel and Independent on Saturday. And it's also great that we have a different champion in the kite surfing wave riding division every year. Brett Pengelly over Rob Crystal. Well done, Brett. Champion of the ladies longboard event, Sarah Baum of Terrent Kite. So Sarah Baum is the champion. And the over 15 champion for 2010 is Colin Whitmore and Dave Hansen second. The champion for the over 35 was Craig Daniel over Grant Gilmore. And the 2010 SUP champion was Chris Burtish over Jonathan Roslin. The 2010 champion for the Open Longboard Premier Division is, drumroll, Justin Bing.
Yeah, so stoked. I wasn't doing that well in the heat, but I managed to get one or two. I could never count out any of these guys. All of them are so good. They've been ripping through the whole event, so I just knew that I had to watch out. And yeah, stoked to win. First final I've actually made in Durban, and to win it is, yeah, really happy. Love coming up here. I love the warm water. I love the people here, and it's also something different. And yeah, definitely coming back next year.